Hey, fifth grade. Let's talk about using verb tenses. This week we're talking about using perfect verb tense. So, perfect verb tense, don't think of this as like tense without flaw. When we say perfect past, or perfect future tense, we're meaning verb tenses that have more complex time relationships. So we're going to practice today using correct verb tense when talking about times, sequences, states, and conditions. So let's start off with past perfect tense. Past perfect tense shows an action that completed in the past before something else happened. So we have this example here of our cat. The cat had eaten the entire cake before we arrived. Had eaten is our past perfect tense because the action happened from start to finish before another action happened from the same sentence. So had eaten is the past perfect. Arrived later on in the sentence is the regular simple past tense verb. Present perfect tense can be used in two different ways. These are things that you probably say correctly without even thinking about it. But we're going to break it down into its two parts. So present perfect tense can show an action that happened at a vague time, so an unspecified time in the past. For example, Emma has gone to that restaurant before. We don't say exactly when she went, and that's not important. We just say she has gone. Has gone is that present perfect part, sometime in the past. The other way that we use present perfect tense is to show an action that started in the past, but it's still continuing now. For example, I have loved this poem since I was very young. Have loved is our present perfect tense phrase here. So you started loving it a long time ago, and that love has continued to the present time. And we have future perfect tense. Future perfect tense shows an action that will be completed in the future before something else happens. In our example here, the dog will have sniffed every inch of the yard by the time I finish my chores. Will have sniffed is our future perfect tense phrase. So it means this will be happening, but the action is kind of ongoing right now before something else, finishing the chores, gets accomplished. You'll notice that all of our perfect tenses use have or has. They have those helping verbs to help them explain this more complex time relationship. A lot of these things, again, are ways that you speak that you don't have to think about if you have grown up speaking English. It's just a habit that you've developed. But breaking it down to understand what those tenses mean will help you use them in more complex situations.